Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ellie, aka All Too Swift, and I upload videos about all things Taylor Swift. For today's video, we are going to be reading aloud, yet again, from the Swiftie Story, which, if you haven't heard of the Swiftie Story, it is a book that I created and published. It's a collection of stories from Swifties all over the world about how they became a Swiftie, what Taylor means to them, all those things, and they just kind of got the opportunity to tell their story and have it put in a book. It's available on Amazon if anyone wants to purchase it, and we are still trying to get it to Taylor. So if you have any connections to Taylor, her team, Travis, whoever, and you want to send this their way, feel free. Without any further ado, let's get on to the video. We are starting at the bottom of page 20 if you want to follow along. My mom was a Swiftie before I was even born, and I became a Swiftie around 1989 era, and my first concert was the Reputation tour. I believe the first Taylor Swift song I ever heard was Our Song, which, fun fact, was one of my Eras Tour surprise songs. I love Taylor because she's such a great role model. She works hard for what she wants and carries you through every stage in life, and she has a song for every occasion. Her music means the world to me. Sometimes when I hear my favorite songs, I cry because I love her music too much, the lyrics too much, and because I'm so grateful to be a fan of hers. Taylor's music has helped me through peaks and valleys. I mean, she has been there for me since I was 5. I've had too many instances of when her lyrics have helped me. One of my favorites is when my friends and I were at an amusement park and I was scared to go on a certain roller coaster, so, while a huge drop was coming, I was singing Shake It Off to myself. What is my favorite song and why? Getaway Car. I love it because it is such a lyrical masterpiece, but when I was 6 watching the performance, the Why She Disappeared poem before the song, and then before she came out and said, in the death of her reputation, she felt truly alive, that was one of the best moments ever. The best parts of being a Swiftie are being able to look for Easter eggs, becoming a clown 6 days out of 7, and reacting to new music and vault tracks. If I could tell Taylor something, I would tell her how much she means to me, and I would ask her what is her favorite bridge she wrote and why. Julia. When I was really little, I used to listen to Taylor Swift. All I listened to is Shake It Off and Look What You Made Me Do, but I tell you, those songs shaped my childhood. As I was cleaning my room, I would listen to those 2 songs on repeat. Then, after those got out of the queue, I listened to Me. I was amazed that Taylor actually had more music. It made me so happy. I listened to the rest of the Lover album, but really only loved Me. I was scrolling on YouTube Shorts one day, and I found my friend lip-syncing to this song that was like, Our Song was a slam and screen door, and I looked it up and found Our Song. I loved it. I started listening to the rest of her albums, and here I am a year and a half later, a Swiftie. The reason I love Taylor is because she really pays attention to her fan base, which really matters. Each of her different albums and eras have a unique feel to them, a little bit of everything for everyone. Right now, my favorite song is Picture to Burn. I really think her debut album is underrated, and that song is an absolute banger. My favorite part about being a Swiftie is how it feels like we all just know each other. We trade bracelets and obviously love Taylor. Emily. I've been a Swiftie for as long as I can remember. I grew up on country music, so I would hear her songs on the radio. When I was around 4 or 5 years old, I loved Dancing Till We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, and I Knew You Were Trouble. Over the years following that, I started hearing more of her popular songs and became a bigger fan. It wasn't until quarantine that I sat down and listened to her full discography. Shortly after, Folklore was released, and it was so exciting to experience that album drop at the same time as everyone else. I listened to her music 24/7 and memorized all the words to her songs. My favorite album of hers is Reputation. I love every song on it so much, especially Getaway Car. Taylor has been such an inspiration for me. When I was a kid, I would write breakup songs, despite never having been in a relationship, because I wanted to be just like her. I still write songs and have a dream of becoming a singer-songwriter. In addition, Taylor has helped me through some rough times. I struggle with anxiety a lot, and music really helps, particularly Taylor's. When I need something to cheer me up or just need to have a good cry, I can put her music on. If I could tell Taylor something, I would thank her for making beautiful music and being there for me when no one else was. She's been a huge part of my life for so long, and I'm so incredibly grateful. Anonymous. Wow, the real Taylor Swift might read this. Well, Taylor, we love you so much. You've taught us to love ourselves, to not care what others say, to know your worth, to know you're not alone because someone is dealing with the same thing as you, whether it's bullying or something else, and most of all, you taught us that there will be drama and there will be people trying to ruin your reputation. Anyways, there will be people who aren't cut out to be real friends, but you will find your people. And Taylor, thank you so much for that. All of us Swifties love you so much, and I couldn't imagine a life without the talented, most gorgeous Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. Brooke. I remember the day all too well. I was sitting in a class where one of my not yet friends had to sing a song, and she sung Love Story. I was instantly interested in the song, and I went home and listened to it and saw the music video. I also saw the music video of You Belong With Me, Blank Space, and Bad Blood, the songs becoming my instant favorites. I was later paired up with her in class, and we talked a lot. The fun part was that she was also a newer Swiftie. We celebrated the release of Midnight's Speak Now Taylor's version and 1989 Taylor's version together. Discovering Taylor is the best thing that happened in my life, not to mention the sweetest people I've met online in the Swiftie community. I have to admit that, long story short, I would not be here today if it weren't for my Swiftie bestie. Anonymous. I've been a fan since Red, but I was hardcore during 1989. I even went to the 1989 World Tour. Your songs have inspired me so much. My favorite song of yours is Betty. It's such a beautiful song, and I'm so glad I heard it live. I was at your June 17th show in Pittsburgh. I love you so much, and you're so inspiring. Thank you for being you, Taylor. Callie. Being a Swiftie has been an incredible journey so far. Going to the film, waiting for album drops, and even getting tickets to the Eras Tour has all been amazing. Taylor's music means the world to me, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone in anything, really. My older sister actually made me a Swiftie along with the help of one of my friends. It was my sister's idea to go to the Eras Tour, and if we didn't get tickets that day, I don't know what would have happened. I've only been a Swiftie for 6 months, but they have been incredible ones. P.S. Thanks Evelyn for making me that playlist. Marin. Taylor came to me at a point in my life where I was lost. I was lonely, I had no friends, I lacked any form of confidence, and to be honest, hated myself. But when I found Taylor and her music, she helped me through the toughest times in my life. And I'm still going through a lot of things right now in my head, and Taylor is the reason that I'm currently alive. Genuinely, she has saved my life, and I hope one day I do get to actually tell her what she means to me. She is everything to me. Taylor, thank you for everything you've done for me and for the world. You really are the music industry. You are a force. I love you to the moon and Saturn. Kara T. I became a Swiftie on December 16th, 2022, and my favorite song is Endgame and my favorite album is Rep. I really love Taylor because she makes me happy when others can't. I feel like I'm going to pronounce your name wrong, but Hannah S. I remember that when I was little, Shake It Off came quite often on the radio, and I loved it. However, for some reason, I never actually searched Taylor's name to listen to other songs by her. Then, one day, 2 years ago, a song called All Too Well 10-minute version showed up on my page. Out of curiosity, I clicked, listened to it, and I loved it so much. And when I realized it was by Taylor Swift, I was literally so surprised. Since then, I kept putting her songs on my playlist whenever I discovered them. But the moment that made me a true Swiftie was this summer when I was watching a YouTube video of a Speak Now Taylor's version sleepover. I was so astonished by the Swifties' reactions and ability to hear so many differences between it and the original, and Taylor's lyrics, that I immediately started to research. What are her album's names, what awards does she receive, how old is she, and all that stuff. Afterwards, when I considered myself knowledgeable enough, I listened to all the songs on all of her albums in order, and my reactions were basically, why didn't I search her music earlier? This song is a masterpiece. This album is a masterpiece. How does she write so painful and relatable lyrics? I'm in love. And that's pretty much when and how I became obsessed with Taylor Swift. Before ending, I would like to tell Taylor a message if she will ever see it. Thank you so much for everything you do. Your music has always been there for me, no matter what I'm going through. If I'm happy, I have Wonderland and Dancing with Our Hands Tied to dance to. If I'm sad, I have Nothing New and You're on Your Own Kid to relate to. If I need comfort, I have Right Where You Left Me and The Lakes. If I need to smile, I have I'm Only Me When I'm With You and The Other Side of the Door. And Forever Always, I have Timeless and Afterglow, which are my favorite songs of all time. I love you and you will forever have a place in my heart. Maya V. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to subscribe because I upload videos like this pretty much every single week, usually. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!